Our goal is to design an experiment where only one ion precipitates at a time. We have 3 ions in solution: lead, barium, magnesium. We have 3 ionic compounds to choose from, and we want to determine the order to add these so that only one at a time precipitates out. These are all sodium compounds, and we're interested in the anion. Let's start with sodium hydroxide. If we add sodium hydroxide to the solution, hydroxide ions will have an opportunity to interact with these 3 cations, and we want only one of these cations to crash out as a solid precipitate. So let's look at our solubility rules concerning hydroxide. All metallic hydroxides are insoluble except ammonium, group 1 metals, and group 2 metals from calcium down. All metallic hydroxides are insoluble except ammonium. We're not concerned about ammonium. It's not in our solution. Group 1 metals, none of the lead, barium, magnesium, none of them are group 1 metals, but there are group 2 metals. Calcium down. If we look at our periodic table, that means that barium is below calcium, so that will precipitate out to barium hydroxide or crash out of solution because it is below calcium. Magnesium will stay in solution. Lead will also crash out. So adding sodium hydroxide first is a bad choice because we only want one at a time to crash out. Let's pick another route. These solubility rules are confusing the way they're written, so it's important to read them carefully. Okay, so we said that starting out with sodium hydroxide is a bad idea because multiple ions will crash out. Let's start with sodium chloride. If we add sodium chloride to this solution, then the chloride anion has an opportunity to interact with these 3. And they could, let's check our solubility rules. All chloride anions, all chlorides are soluble except silver chloride, mercury chloride, lead chloride, which are insoluble. So these would remain in solution, and only lead chloride would crash out and form a white powdered solid at the bottom. This fits our goal of having only one ion at a time precipitate out in solution. So this would be our first salt to add. Now, the second salt to add could either be hydroxide or sulfate. You would go through the same process. Now only barium and magnesium are in solution. So which of these should you add second to get only one of these to crash out or precipitate in solution? Thank you.